right. Shalom. 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 I'm the priest Wa from the GMS South Carolina Midlands camp, coming back with a quick lesson through the spirit and through the power of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakah Kodash. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. Call Halo Yamla Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakah Kodash. Double honors to my apostles and to my elders of great millstone that rule well, which taught me this truth, who are the true leaders of Israel today. And also peace, love, blessings, and salutations to the elect. All right, shalom. Shalom to the sisters, the few sisters, the Akwaf that listen and follow this truth in silence and sincerity to the best of your abilities. Shalom to you sisters, to the Akwaf. And also shalom to the Israelite foreigners out there who may not look like your average everyday Israelite, but spiritually their seed line goes back to being a Hebrew Israelite. All right, shalom. And this is going to be a quick lesson. Pretty much I'm on my first break. For some of you brothers and sisters that follow my channel, y'all probably understand that about a month ago I received an injury to my hand where it got burnt. I suffered second-degree burns to my hand, and I was out of work. But through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, the Lord has been healing my hand at a pretty fast rate. So, now I'm back at work. Okay, back working. And like I said, I'm on my first lunch break. I started back actually working yesterday. So, call Yahweh Shema Shai. But anyways, like I said, I'm on my first lunch break. So it's only about 15 minutes, so I don't got that much time. But just through the spirit, I wanted to make a quick lesson, man. Just speaking about the times that we're in. Clearly we see that we're truly almost at the end of this thing, man. The Lord is showing all the signs that we have the truth, right? You got Jake bugging out. You got these Israelites, these guys that call themselves Israelites, changing up the doctrine. Pretty much making movies about the Charagma, but then, leaving a whole lot of gray areas, not going into it. You got Israelite camps that's brawling and fighting, IUIC, ISUPK, whatever that's about, right? So Jake is bugging out, and the Lord is making a clear separation of the times that we're in and the men that he's dealing with, right? So we gotta continue to stay true to the doctrine. Okay, we got to understand that the Lord is doing all of the things that we've been teaching. The Lord is doing it and why is that? Ultimately, the Lord is speaking through us, right? So I want to start in Romans 13 and 11, and that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. So this really is the time to where we got to have our heads on a swivel. We got to have our eyes clearly opened, right? We got to make sure that we're on point. Okay, we really have no room for error. Okay, and I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. Esau is getting ready to come down with that wrath, okay, and that persecution. He's trying to outlaw the scriptures. He's trying to outlaw the Bible and also outlaw the teaching of the Bible, public speaking of the Bible. So we already know who they're coming after. Right. But that's OK. This is all biblical prophecy. And as long as we stay true to Yahweh Shema Shai, the Lord is going to protect us. We don't got nothing to worry about, man. Even unto death. Right. It doesn't matter because we're still going to get the victory. And that's what it's about. But we have to understand the times that we're in. We got to pay attention. Right. We're seeing the uprisings of these people. OK, we're seeing how the Lord is putting the spirit on Esau to tighten things up. They're about to come back with the LDs, even though they're trying to deny it. We understand what this devil is doing. OK, so it says, and that knowing the time that now it is high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. So the Lord is doing all of this for what? For our benefit, man. OK, to deliver us. Salvation is near. But we got to go through that straight gate. We have to see this thing all the way through. This movie has to play out, right? We got to go through We got to be pulled through the fire. Jacob's trouble is going to get tough. But at the same time, the Lord is going to be working miracles, man. We're really about to see the Lord work his miracles, right? Because ultimately, what does the Lord want? He wants us to truly depend upon him. So we're coming into that time to where we really have to truly depend upon the Lord. Now, spiritually we do, but physically we can still, go to, physically we can still go to the store to get our food. We kind of can move around the way we want, but soon we ain't going to be able to do that. So that's right. That's why right now we have to mentally depend upon the Lord, which we do. But we have to mentally prepare ourselves for things to tighten up, and we have to truly believe that the Lord is going to protect us. We can't lose faith. And that's what it's about. The Lord wants us to depend upon him. The Lord wants us to have faith in him, man. You see? So these are the times that we're in. Right? So it says, and that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Okay, so salvation is nigh, man. Okay, that's why the Lord is doing, he's doing all these things. That's why he's bringing the prophecies to pass, man. You see? And Salakia, man, Jake always want to just, I'm trying to, I'm pretty much in my car doing a lesson. Like I said, I'm at work on break. A lot of these new hires and shit, man, hanging around your car and all that shit, man, just niggas, man. It's just Satan, but it is what it is. Salakia, that's just a pet peeve of mine. I don't really like people just hanging around my fucking car and shit. But it is what it is. Anyways, Romans 13:12. The night is far spent. The day is at hand. What day? The day of the Lord, man. And pursuant to Amos 5:18, the day of the Lord is darkness, man. Pretty much a lot of death, destruction, a lot of gloominess, right? A lot of sorrow. All of that is pretty much going to consist of the day of the Lord, leading up into the return of our Lord Yahushua. All hell is about to break loose. Calamity, man. Okay? The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. So, and especially you newer brothers and you a few sisters that are coming into this thing, you got to shed the ways that, all of the things that you've learned in the world. Coming into this truth, you got to let that go. You got to shed the old man, so to speak. And for you sisters, you got to shed the old woman. Okay, the things that you picked up here in Babylon, you got to shed that shit. Okay, and become a new creature, a new being, a new man, right? For you brothers, and, a new woman for you sisters, right? You got to become new. And that's the real baptism, not getting your head dunked underwater. Right? The real baptism is a mindset, having the mindset to truly shed the old ways to where you're not going to do those things that you've done in the world. You're not going to do those things anymore. You're going to truly, to the best of your abilities, follow the ways of righteousness of Yahweh Shem Shai. That's the true baptism. Okay? Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light. Right? We got to put on the whole armor of Yahweh Shem Shai, just like in Ephesians. What is that, 6 and 10? And the subheading says the armor of God, the armor of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Okay? And pretty much when you go into wiles, goes into, the trickeries, because Esau, he's very deceptive. Okay? Out of all the beasts of the field, he was the most subtle. Okay? Speaking about out of all the heathen, Esau is the most subtle. Like a serpent. That's why the scriptures liken him unto a serpent. Right? So we got to put on the armor. And how do we do that? By fully believing in the words of Yahweh Shema Shai, following righteousness. Okay? Understanding that the Lord is with us. Okay? Staying into the scriptures, right? Just doing our part, man. Okay? Now we go back to Romans 13, and I'm almost done. And 13, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness. Pretty much in that Bacchus spirit, being in that chaotic spirit where you want to party all the time. It's okay to let your hair down every now and then, but really, the times we're in, that shouldn't be your main focal point, right? Party, party, party. You know how the 2/3, they work all week and then they want to party. Just party, 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 party. That's all Jake concerned about, having fun. This ain't no fun time. We'll do that in the kingdom. Right now, we ain't got time for that, man. But it's all through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai that, we're letting, we're coming into a time of more seriousness, man. This thing has always been serious, but now more so than ever. So it says, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, being undisciplined, not in strife and envying, but put ye on the Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. So you shouldn't be in that spirit to where you're always trying to fulfill your lust, man. Right? That's what the 2/3 do. They're in that Epicurean spirit, right? Go and look that up, being an Epicurean. And really, us as men, we're supposed to be practicing Stoicism, which when you go into Stoicism, ultimately it means having control over your flesh and your spirit, having the discipline, being very disciplined, man, right? If you think about the disciples of Yahweh Shema Shai, where do you think the word disciple comes from? Being a disciplinarian, right? So we're supposed to be disciplinarians, man. Being disciplined. That's Jake's problem. They lack discipline. First and foremost, they lack the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and secondly, they lack a discipline, man. Right? You got to be disciplined in this thing. And like I said, when I make these videos, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, man. Right? But at the end of the day, we got to understand the times that we're in. This is very serious times, but our salvation is very, very close. It's nigh. It's very near. So we got to stay 10 toes down and stay locked in. Okay? And the Lord is getting ready to deliver us, man. Don't let those demons creep into your mind thinking that the Lord ain't dealing with you, man. Okay? Because at the end of the day, as long as you truly believe in this truth, okay, and you're trying your hardest to stay focused and to be delivered, you're going to be all right, man. Okay? Staying true to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's what it's all about. And enduring it to the end. Matthew 24:13. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Till next time, I want to say shalom.